So my name is Maria Grazia Butita. You may call me Maria at any point. First of all, thank you, Linda, and they said such wonderful things about me, and I'm just so honored and thrilled to be here. So college isn't for you, and you'll never make it. Now this is one, believe me, one of the many discouraging messages I heard growing up in Sicily. And believe me, I heard many. And for years, I doubted that I would ever come as far as I have. As you heard, I graduated with a 4.0. Thank you. You can continue. No, I'm just kidding. Now, at this point in my life, I was struggling with mental health issues. And so I was also doing some of this, motivational speaking, and I realized I want to learn more about mental health. It's affecting me, but I want to be able to speak from knowledge and learn more about mental health. How could I help other people as well? So as you heard along the way, I wrote this memoir. Now I see how I battle blindness, mental illness, and espresso habit. I'm still working on the espresso. And live to tell the tale. Again, I started doing motivational speaking. Now my story has been featured on the Huffington Post, Medium's, Writer's Digest. I've been just published in the Counseling Today journal. Challenges, they've been hard for me. Now I'm gonna tell you this, there are two main things that have helped me in my life overcome these challenges, and I wanna do this right now, early on, rather than later. Because later on we're gonna talk about anxiety and depression, but right now I wanna focus on the two things that have helped me overcome my challenges. Number one is support yourself with positive people. Can everybody say that with me? Support yourself with positive people. People who love you, people who understand you, people who are there not just when things are great, but when it's raining outside, when things are rough, when you need a friend. You know, I gotta tell you, I'm pretty blessed. I have my mother right here in front. She's been my support. So thank you, Mom, always being there for me. And there's times in life where we need that support. And so I want to make sure that everyone in this room today walks out feeling like they're not alone, feeling like they can have that support system. And I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a professional. I don't care if it's a lifeline. I don't care if it's family, friends, your dogs, your fish. You got a fish? I don't care. Whatever it is. As long as somebody has somebody in this room, like if you feel like you struggle to find that person in your life, I want you to come talk to me after this presentation, because I don't want anyone walking out of here feeling like they're alone. For years, I wanted to get rid of my anxiety, which, by the way, I'm pretty anxious to be up here, but it's okay, because I'm managing it. I wanted to get rid of my blindness at times, because it is kind of frustrating. It can isolate you at times. I want to get rid of my depression because it sucks to be sad sometimes for no reason. But through therapy, I learned some valuable lessons. You see, you don't always have control. Like, I have no control over being born this way. Now, I might not even have control over some of my anxiety. It could be genetic for me. But you will always have control over how you choose to live and manage your struggles and your pain. I felt alone because we don't talk about our feelings, right? Can you imagine if you walked around and you asked somebody how they're doing, they're like, I'm feeling depressed? You'd be like, oh my God. What I wish I knew at the time was what I know today, that 1 in 5 Americans will be impacted by mental illness. That's 1 in 5. So let me ask you this question. Stand up or raise your hand, whatever you're comfortable with, if you yourself or if you know someone who's impacted by mental illness. Just for a second, I need you to look around the room. I felt alone. And I want you to remember, there are times in your life you're going to feel alone. You're going to feel misunderstood, and you could sit down if you haven't. I appreciate it. And I want you to remember this moment. Just because somebody doesn't talk about it doesn't mean they don't understand you. There's someone somewhere out there who gets you. It's got your back and who understands you, that things will get better. So I'm just going to end this real quick. I want everyone to say after me, I will embrace my differences.